Ayo chukwu no adịgo mma jago. Onye bụla ebugo n'ụwa ya. Mmadụ keji wee kelee na onye nwe mmadụ n'ụwa n'ọkụ onye nwe ego. Enu na ọbịaghị egwu ga-egwu na nwa Chimereze ka ọ bụrụ anya. Nwanne m ịgbawa mbọ n'ụwa na anya bụ nwa agụ ga-abịa na ndị ọnwa na ya bịa ka ọ tinye elu garụ. Mgbere egwu na-ebe ibido n'oge wee gbawa mbọ ndị ọnwụnwa ga-ebido n'oge. Alụkwa ndị ọma na-ege ntị. Kene m nwoke kene nwa wesi ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ. Asị m mmiri ata na mazụ anwụ na mgbe e chiri onye azụ elu. Onye na n'onye n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ MAP Eziokwu Ndụ 1 na Biafra land. Abịago m ka nzi elu na ozi ọma. Nzichelu na njalụ. N'ọlụ m n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ mpụta ndọrọpụrụ anyị ozi. Ndọrọpụcha ya ntido gawa ebe chọrọ ịga. Maka na ihe na-emezi na nke ikpeazụ a abụrụ ihe m ga-abịa bụrụzie ihe niile n'isi. Achọrọ m izigalụ ndị be anyị dịsa ozi, most especially the Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lies in Biafra restoration. And Biafra restoration does not lie on the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These people has plan and agenda, and they are not relenting in executing their plans and agenda towards or against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and against Biafra restoration. Everything Hana plan ime Hana plan is take maneme hanchanine nike. And here I just succeed bona. Anya water the game. Anya water bello mbonda anu anaba. Now let me say it the way it is without fear of favor. Now pay attention, listen and listen attentively. The Nigerian government has an agenda. The Nigerian government has a plan. And their plan is to reduce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to zero. Their plan is to make the followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disassociate themselves from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One of their plans is to make sure that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak, without doubting the genuinity or the authenticity of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's words or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's command. The agenda is to make sure that they deprive us that trust we have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are trying everything within their capacity, within their power, to make sure that we start doubting or start disobeying the orders of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why they are doing everything within their power by instigating us against ourselves. And I'm calling on every one of us to know that if truly we want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, if truly we are fighting for Biafra restoration, if truly we are determined to make sure that we restore this Biafra, all of us need to come on the round table and all hands must be on deck. We must fight for the freedom for the restoration of Biafra. We must start restoring Biafra so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will have freedom. Because the people we are fighting with, it is true that we call Nigeria Zoo, we call them all manner of names. But to be honest with you, Nigeria has intelligent machineries. those intelligent missionaries are not working for the betterment of Nigeria. They are working for the corrupted Nigerians, the corrupted Nigerian leaders. And if they want to bring you down, they will apply their intelligence in order to pull you down, which they has the capacity. So I'm telling Biafrans and the lovers of freedom that we are the people holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This blame game we are playing now will fire us. This game of blame this one, or let us fold our hands and watch how this ones alone we do it. It will definitely backfire us. That is why I speak when the Spirit says speak, and I keep silent when the Spirit says keep quiet. The era when I defend somebody or I defend people blindly has come and gone. I choose my fight this time around, and I don't care what people will say or may say about my decisions, the way I choose to do my things, because I have chosen to do things the way a freedom fighter who is genuine is determined to do things. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lie in Biafra restoration, and Biafra restoration does not lie in the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Imagine the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu caliber went to court yesterday, and most of his followers, most of IPOB members don't even know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had a court case yesterday. A lot of people don't know that there was a case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yesterday that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appeared. It is very shameful, and it is for the betterment of Nigeria if we continue keeping it that way. The more we desert, the more we withdraw our solidarity, the more we say, oh, let him do it alone, the more Nigeria gets the better time of us. The more Nigeria will take us. Don't think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the target alone. If they succeed in silencing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, believe you me, they will come for every member of the Directorate of State. Whether you are their agent or not, they will never spare you. They will come for you. And after they come for them, the next, every IOB member, they must come for you. And at that point, there is no backbone. We cannot withstand it anymore. That is why I am calling on everyone. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not, it does not lie in the Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who have done marvelously well. He have done his job perfectly well. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not lie on Chief Barrister Mike Ezekome, who have done that is very well, marvelously well. He have achieved his ground, and they have discharged and done what we hired him for. Mike Ezekome and the Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor have perfected their work. What is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon is the inability for his followers and the Biafrans to rise up and do their own job to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. 1 billion of our Ejimako cannot free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have you asked yourself a simple question? If you grant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bail today, where is the safe place that he will be? That when the zoo soldiers will come for him, that he will be protected. I have said this time without number. Are you people aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot move with Eastern Security Network if we are to be granted bail today? Are you aware that Eastern Security Network cannot carry arm to come to his father's compound to come and protect him? Are you aware that once they do that, that is a license for Nigerian Zoo army terrorists to attack him directly? Now ask yourself, what is the way forward to restore Biafra? How can we do this? Until we rise up, there is no any freedom movement in any person that is fighting for his or her freedom that are at peace with his enemy. I have said this. The mission of IPOB should be provoking Nigeria government and provoking the Yorubas and the Fulanis. Every of our characters, everything we do should be provoking the Fulanis. That is how you know a freedom fighter. There is no way you will tell me that we, the freedom fighting movement, should be promoting anything Akuluna or anything. Let us develop our place. Development is not part of our freedom. Our freedom should be centered on the actions that we need to take for the Biafra to be restored. It is very shameful and disgraceful that the leader of the world largest mass movement went to court and his followers were not there. It is a credit to the enemy. It is a credit to the Nigerians. It is a credit to Nigerian government, because that is exactly what they want. That division is exactly what they want. In other words, how are you now going to explain this to the world? Without being biased, I will tell you that what that signifies is that the IPOB leader is no longer with the IPOB. There is no two ways about it. Argue it from until anywhere. The truth remains that that message alone tell the world that the leader of indigenous people of Biafra is no longer with his own people, that his people have abandoned him, that he is doing his own different and the IPOB is doing different. That is why when I call for unity, I know that it will come to this point. But a lot of you who don't want to understand the game, the politics of the zoo, think it's all about being a hardcore. There are things you see, you swallow some certain things in order not to allow the enemies to overtake you or to take you unaware. If truly we want this freedom, I don't see what we are dealing with, what we are still dealing with the Fulanis in our land. In case you don't know, in next 2 months, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will complete 3 good years in DSS dungeon. I have said this before. The lawyers should be doing their things, and we should be doing also our own things. The reason why you see this lady called Binta Nyako threatening or just using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to do caricature before the High Court, Abuja, is because there is no pressure in it. I have stopped telling the world that Hope Uzodinma is the one holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Dave Umahi is the one holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those things are insult before us. It shows that we don't have the capacity to deal with those that are pulling us down. It shows that we don't have what it takes to be in charge of our land. Every freedom movement should be in charge of their land. But only in IPOB and the Biafrans, our land are being controlled by our own enemies. Why we are not in exile? Ask yourself, will this blame game we are into now, is it going to give us anything? Are we going to benefit anything from it? The answer is no. We can never benefit anything from this blame game. You are waiting for the other one to fail so that he will now come out and say, oh, I warned you, I told you, you can't make it. But end of the day, both you that warn him and the you that is warned and the him that is being warned, all of us are going to suffer it. Why can't we rise up and say enough of all this? If the zoo want to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let sorry, let them hold him. Let us play the music and let everybody dance the music. I said this before. Biafra cannot be restored without we involving everyone on it. Biafra cannot be restored without we making sure that we bring, whether you like it or not, we will force you to become a freedom fighter. You force the people who feel less concerned to join it by fire, by force. It is a strategy that we are going to use. And if we fail to use it, we will keep on dying alone. And at the end of the day, we will fail. In order for us not to fail, we need to do the needful. That is why I said, enough of at this point, at this juncture, we don't need to be doing expose against any person or bringing any person. That is why I come out openly to say I have said enough of any expose on any of Kanu, Kanu family or Aloy Ejimako or any person at all. I need to focus on the Fulanis. Our focus should be on the Fulanis. The reason why you see some people misbehaving or some idiots come out to be making an account is because there is no focus. There is no direction. Ask yourself, as a mere ordinary and IPOB member, what are you doing to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Nothing. And these are the things we had. These are our problem today. Believe you me, or don't take it or leave it. If we don't stop all these exposés against ourselves and face the Fulanis, we will never get it right. Until we stop exposé, at that point, we will get it right. We can only get it right when we face the real enemies. When we take this battle to the Fulanis and leave those that Fulanis hired. If we defeat the Fulanis, those people they hired will fail woefully because they will not be seeing any sponsor. There will be no person to give them what they want. That is why when you capture the king, the commander, his warrior will surrender. We need to cut the taproot of all these things. We need to fight for our freedom. It is called freedom fighting. I am out of freedom, Anaka. Waiting for America or waiting for Israel is just a waste of time. Waiting for France, waiting for Britain is just a waste of time. Waiting for Russia, waiting for North Korea is a waste of time. Waiting for China, waiting for Germany is a waste of time. The only people that can give us Biafra are the Biafrans. The only people that can liberate us are we by ourselves. The world will come to our aid when we start fighting. The world can never come to Nigeria if we are not doing anything. That is why I am calling on every one of you. Never against your brother. Stop fighting anyone, regardless of how bitter we are, because we have a task ahead. Think a whole leader of indigenous people of Biafra came to court, and there is no any sign that this person has a follower. There's no sign. I feel bitter. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that you are the one to betray him, many of you don't know that you have already betrayed him. Many of you don't know that you have already you have started betraying him. But all of us thinking that we are still in the right track. Brothers and sisters, we are not in the right track. We are not. We need to do something extraordinary. We need to fight. We need to come together. We need to face the real enemy. The freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lies in Biafra restoration. And Biafra restoration does not lie in the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why we need to focus on our freedom. We need to fight for our freedom. Because fighting for our freedom, making the land and everybody uncomfortable, we make those that speak or those that keep silent to start speaking. I want to ask many of you this question. Where are those politicians when they are telling you stop Monday sit at home that we are going for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Where are they today? Where are the senators like Patrick Ifanyoba, who went to snap picture or use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to campaign? How when last did you hear any Igbo politician talk about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or about Biafra? But I can remember vividly when I was doing some certain things, these people were forced to speak. If we cannot put that pressure on them to force them out, to smoke them out, to start speaking, to start taking some actions, the Biafra agitation will be silent. And if it died silent, we are going to suffer it. Don't say it's none of your business. It will definitely be your business when the time comes. We must let the world know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not alone. We must let the world know that our leader remains the commander and the supreme leader of IPOB by showing some respect to him and show our solidarity to him. And I also want to appreciate Lolo Uchechi Okukanu for the steps you are taking. It shows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not make any mistake in marrying you. You are a lioness. I respect you a lot, and I will continue to respect you. Not just because we are just our leader's wife, but for the steps you have taken so far. I respect you for that. I am calling on IPOB. Let us review our steps. Let us review our actions and map out the plan that we need to take. We don't need to wait until then the zoo now conclude what to do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before we now say we disagree. In as much as we stand on the appeal court judgment, you must ask yourself one simple question: what is the which court is the highest court in that contraption called Nigeria? That is Supreme Court. And then as far as the Supreme Court have ruled, it have nullified that court of appeal. We must behave like an educated people that we are. Let us stop making things more difficult or dismarketing ourselves. We shouldn't be depending on what courts say. We should force the Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We can only achieve that by the actions we are going to take, by the move we are going to take. We need to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We need to make Biafra, this agitation, be giving Nigerians a tough time. As it is now, we are not giving them the tough time. We are not showing what we're supposed to be showing them. Nigeria is supposed to receive Shege this time around. And these are the things that bastard capitalize by and use it to scam our people. Because the people are willing to do things, but there is nobody there to give them the things to do. The Biafrans are ready to go, but there's no leader to give them the order. Let us march. There is no direction. Obolo na agwo emelifo jibula agwo ụmụazị ejiri eke nkwu. Na nke ikpeazụ a odogwu na iwozi aja. Jụọ onwe gị this question. When 2021, 2022, when there was a sit at home, the governors, the senators, the politicians, the traditional rulers, all of them are talking, they are telling us that where they are going. The moment we stop it, where are they today? All of them go inside. That is to tell you that whatever you are doing, don't stop until those people start to implement their own. I will drop it here. But I want to beg and I plead to IPOB. On no account, we should make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu look alone. On no account, we should let the world know that our leader has stand alone. There is no way you will tell them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, can employ or be working with Nigeria or working with those that are working with Nigeria. Mazi, we know, is an intelligent man. Absolute intelligent man, and we must do the needful to support him. On this note, I say guide and protect every one of you. I love you all, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. I say bless us until we meet again. No time Let me give it up. This is MA Eziokwu 1 and Biafra land.